Okay, so this is the last chapter 12 video, I believe. This is read-only properties. So they can look different ways. You don't have to have this initializer here, but what a read-only property looks like, whether it's auto-implemented or not, it just has the get part. You leave the set part out. That means you can't change the value of it. Though if you have this, you can initialize it. What I'm doing here is creating a discount amount that's just built into the class. I don't know if this is the way you would normally do it, actually, if you were going to create the product, the business rules of this, whatever. But let's pretend it is. So we're going to say that every product gets a 2% discount. That's what this means. I don't know why I always put a capital M. I think it doesn't matter, but either way. So it's a 2% discount. And what that means is, to show what this means that this kind of syntax right here, let's say we want to change the discount amount, which you can see, you can still access it because it's a public property, right? But if you say discount amount gets, let's say 0, let's make it raise it up to 5%. You're not allowed to do it because property or index or product cannot be assigned to. It is read-only. Why is it read-only? Because it doesn't have a set part. You need a set part in order to change the value. So you can only read the value. You can only return the value. Though you can set it right here when you're inside the class to a certain amount. And how would you use this? Here's what I did. I made it to where whenever you create a new product, you automatically discount the product. So price, subtract from the price the amount of the discount on the price. So multiply the price by 0.02 and get a value, and subtract that. I think it's 4 cents. Subtract that value from, it's 4 cents on 1.99. Subtract that value from the price that you're given. So the price here is this price, whatever you're giving to the product object. You're going to set its property, and this does have a set, right? There's the set property of the price, but you can't do something like this that I'm trying to do here. This is just not allowed. So again, it's controlling the state of your class. All right, a little slight edit there, but it's controlling the state of your class. So how would you use this? I got rid of well, it's still there, but I'm not using it. The parameterless constructor. But inside of this constructor, you got the discount. So when you run it, you can see it's adding that new product with the 3 argument constructor to the list. And so when you do that, you should get the discount. So, again, this is probably not how you would do it in a real world. If you were doing this, something like this might be done. I don't know. But I mean, baking into a class a certain discount is not something you would normally do, probably. But I could see more like a math thing where pi is involved. That you might have a read-only property for pi, right, that you would use, or like some other, maybe not even pi, because it's kind of built into C#. So you would have like maybe some mathematical constant that you figured out that you use in your code or something. But it's kind of hard to think of a use case for this, but it is, just know that it exists. If you have a read-only property, it means only the get part is defined and the set part is not accessible. This kind of mirrors like what you can do with accessors and mutators, right? You can have accessors for a field in your class without having a mutator for it. So it makes that functionality still available to you by having just the get part of a property. And that's how you would do a read-only property.